This is how much your 2,500 Cardano tokens will be worth in 2025. Stay tuned until the end to find out more about it. This year, many conspiracies have revolved around Cardano, ranging from augmented reality to DeFi loans. It has been fascinating to watch the movement of the network and the confidence of the team that developed it. Consequently, they have become very bullish about ADA. For those following Cardano for some time, you are probably already aware that this is one of the biggest cryptocurrency ecosystems. This means that ADA prices are unlikely to rise rapidly soon. Also, this is possible to change once some of the projects mentioned by IOHK team are fully operational. So in today's video, we will explain how these projects will impact the price at which the coin trades. But more importantly, we'll look into how these projects will influence the price of 2,500 Cardano coins by 2025. There are going to be some projects that will catch you by surprise, but this just goes to show how committed the IOHK team is to making Cardano the best crypto network in the world. There might be some projects that will convince you to buy more ADA, but will this team be able to complete them? So to get the full picture of what the projects mean for Cardano and the token's price, you have to keep watching to the end. As we all know, the crypto market in general has been going down the last few weeks, with ADA also hovering around its 75-cent mark on a downward trend. And the market capitalization of Cardano puts it as the 8th largest crypto coin. Nevertheless, some investors are taking advantage of all the panic. It's just a temporary price drop for the Cardano project, and investors believe that Cardano is a great investment overall. Additionally, these investors are glad that others are selling their Cardano tokens since they can buy more of them. But what is the reason for this? Despite Cardano's nosedive in price, why are investors continuing to buy more coins? Therefore, the question arises, how much will 2,500 ADAs in 2025 be worth? Many game-changing projects are on the card for the Cardano and IOHK teams. Similar to Paribus. Paribus is a promising DeFi lending protocol. By facilitating digital assets for lending and borrowing, Paribus aims to expand the range of digital assets users can choose from. Further, users will be able to borrow money based on their NFT investments, essentially putting up an NFT and borrowing money. The NFT value will allow Paribus users to stake their NFTs, which will generate returns to their investors against other similar assets that will also yield returns. Even though Paribus is still in the early stages of growth, it is already showing potential. Even more intriguing is that Paribus plans to become a Cardano native token after its growth phase is over, and this could result in an explosive price increase for the Cardano coin. Moreover, the Cardano network is a growing network with a large user base. I guess some of you might wonder what's worse than congestion in this case. IOHK is taking severe measures to ensure that congestion issues on the Cardano blockchain are passed. Let's look at some of the other big projects coming to the Cardano network. In addition to DeFi, Genius Yield is another remarkable project on the Cardano blockchain. On top of that, it's an automated yield optimizer built with the Cardano blockchain. This allows traders to stop worrying about how to manage their capital to get the best results. The system uses advanced algorithmic trading strategies to enable users to just sit back and enjoy their yield growth while saving time and effort. With Genesis Yield, users can choose among several methods of liquidity management, which makes it very easy to use. Furthermore, it is very calm and has extremely low fees, and Cardano was the blockchain chosen by the development team as the platform to host the project. In time, Genius Yield should be fully functional, and activity on Cardano will increase. Moreover, there will be a large influx of traders into the Cardano ecosystem, which will result in a more robust demand for network service. Demand increases when the price rises. So does this mean that Cardano might be worth $20 in a few years? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. I mean, if $20 were the case, that would mean that 2,500 ADAs would be worth $50,000. Considering the explosive growth of the Cardano network, that might sound like something out of place. However, it does make sense, especially as the metaverse continues to grow on Cardano. There is no doubt that virtual reality and the metaverse are proliferating. You can trust that the Cardano network will not fall behind. With this, IOHK has hinted at its interest in expanding its network. Further, CEO Charles Hoskinson tweeted that the metaverses on their network are real and not a gimmick. Cryptocurrencies are establishing a trust model between the two worlds as they transition from the physical to the digital. This will be a reality in 5 to 10 years, or maybe even sooner. It will be a new product category for cryptocurrency. Moreover, MetaShooter allows its users to mint and trade NFTs. Its developers claim it's meant to bridge the crypto and non-crypto worlds, and it could not be a better blockchain to achieve this goal than Cardano. In addition to its excellent transaction processing speeds, the Cardano platform is going through an incredible transition. Also, let's briefly go over some of the changes IOHK is making to the Cardano network to minimize congestion. In addition to upgrading the network on-chain, IOHK is upgrading the network off-chain. As part of some on-chain upgrades, input endorsers will be added, allowing pre-constructed blocks to be sorted into transactions. In turn, transactions will be processed more quickly. The programmers will also have the ability to make some script enhancements to the Plutus language. As some of you know, Plutus is the programming language used for smart contracts on the Cardano network. Further, IOHK plans to update Plutus to allow scripts to be reused for multiple transactions. The size of transactions and script execution costs will be drastically reduced, and transactions will also be handled much quicker. In addition to the off-chain updates, the IOHK team continues to work around the clock to introduce off-chain computing to the network. This will result in some network transactions being handled off-chain before being brought back onto the chain to be published. Then IOHK will also add some exciting sidechains to the Cardano network, which means transaction rates will be cheaper and faster. Cardano, for instance, plans to add the Milkometa and the member sidechains to the web soon. Due to this, the Cardano network will be able to process many transactions on the sidechains before settling them on the main chain. With this, the Cardano network can now easily handle the numerous projects added to the countless projects already on the web due to all these changes. By 2025, your 2500 Cardano might be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. The rate at which the network will develop and grow shouldn't be a shocker. What do you think is the most exciting project out of these? Do let us know. Also, the price of Cardano has been slow despite being one of the most promising crypto ecosystems. Cardano was worth $25.5 billion, a market capitalization of 33.8% lower in March as of the end of April. And over the last year, this was ADA's lowest end-of-month price. Volumes of ADA to USD decreased 34.5% to 2.2 billion, while volatility declined 77.8%. Despite this slow relay, ADA still made some significant progress. In April, the number of addresses holding Cardano rose to an all-time high of 5.2 million. According to Crypto Compare, the lessons holding ADA increased by 2.99%. As a result, there were 679,000 token holders in April instead of 529,000 like there were in March. A rise in ADA addresses coincided with Bitcoin falling below 36,000. When the market moves lower, blockchain network activity also falls. In the light of this, we should keep a close eye on the coming months. For a short while, the Cardano cryptocurrency did attract the attention of retail investors. Within the last 30 days, retail investors in Cardano increased by close to 190%, according to Into the Block. Investors have only held the digital token for less than a month. Collectively, these addresses now own 36.14% of the ADA supply. In the meantime, whales have recently returned to accumulating after selling off their holdings for 7 months. I guess this came as a surprise given that over 90% of holders of ADAs experience heavy losses. Nevertheless, holders of ADAs will remain undeterred. As an exciting development, Cardano is reportedly preparing to host 2 developer events between now and June before commencing its hard fork. Tim Harrison, IOHK's vice president, announced this on Twitter. Furthermore, Cardano is set to undergo the Vaso hard fork on 29th of June. The fork is intended to improve the network's smart contract capabilities. An earlier IOHK report outlined Cardano improvement proposals, or CIP, that would accompany the hard fork. This CIP provided new features that help improve the network, according to IOHK. Thus, your 2,500 ADAs will be a worthy investment by 2025. So, what do you think about this? Let us know your thoughts and comments down below, and make sure you click the subscribe and the bell buttons.